Madam Speaker, my question is directed to the Minister for Infrastructure and Transport. Can the Minister inform the House the total cost to date for repair in the burst water pipe, burst water sewerage and water pipes and related works at 4 miles Nabua?
Thank you. Minister for Infrastructure and Transport.
Madam Speaker, I thank the Honourable Member, Honourable Radrodro, for his question on the subject matter. Before I go further to answer his question with regards to the cost of that particular work to date, I would like to first acknowledge the great efforts that was made to try and rectify such a critical problem which deals with the livelihood and the security of the people, particularly within the sewer corridor and the people that live down the stream that leads into the ocean we're talking about the Nabua River here, or the Cunningham River. And I would like to thank in particular the efforts of the Ministry of Infrastructure and also the Water Authority of Fiji and all other stakeholders, the Ministry of Environment, the University of the South Pacific, the Fiji Roads Authority, for coming together to try and resolve this very, very critical problem. And I'm glad to say that it has been fixed in a temporary manner right now, and the temporary solution is going to take us till about December of this year before we put in a permanent solution to this particular issue. But I'm glad to say that there is no more sewage that is leaking into the river. And to date, the cost of that project is about $980,000. And we continue to monitor the process of pumping the sewage across the bridge. And the only cost that now is significant enough to mention in keeping that work going is the cost of the electricity to pump the sewer from the dump from where it is poured into, across the river into the main sewer line. And the other cost as well, which is only minor, which is the security that is provided at the site to ensure that that there is no hindrance to the provision of that work. So I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Supplementary question.
First of all, I like to commend the Honourable Minister for Works, plus the Minister for Environment, and the other, the Minister for Health also, in the great effort and work that has been undertaken to see that this disaster is addressed at the earliest possible time. And going back to the cost, Madam Speaker, can the Minister explain as to what would be the total cost? Maybe it's ancillary costs also incurred by the other ministry as well, because the disaster notice was given by the Minister for Environment. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank the Honourable Radrodro for his question. The question, as it were, relates to the cost of the project to get it up and running, and that's the cost that I have alluded to. There are other incurred costs, of course, as you would understand, by the other ministries that got involved. For the stakeholders that were there to be able to put together this temporary solution, that's the cost up to date as we, the cost as it were up until now with regards to putting the pipe back together and getting the sewer out of the water. So obviously there will be other implied costs. So maybe there is a certain procedure to be able to make that determination through this Honourable House. Thank you.
Thank you. Supplementary question.
Madam Speaker, with respect, the Honourable Minister has said that this solution will be temporary. Also, it was stated here that the cause was caused by nature. The burst of the pipe was not caused by nature. It was because of our own inefficiencies by maintenance and by engineers. The question that I wish to put to the Honourable Minister is that, given this, and given what's happened before, when we fix this side, it bursts on the other side, what measures and what guarantee can you give to the public that once you fix this one, there will be no repeat of that problem?
Thank you, Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank the Honourable Noikula for his question. I think that the House will understand, and as I have noted, that the cause of this catastrophe was through nature. And as such, nature is something that we couldn't potentially be able to understand how it works. But then you do the best you could to try and mitigate things as they were, and maybe preventive measure. As such, if the Honourable Member will recall, when this matter was first brought into the attention of the House, I noted that for this particular, water treatment, this sewerage pipe across Nabua River has no redundancy. It's the only one. And it has been the only one for 50 years. And, the Water Authority has a 20-year plan to try and rectify these things. Obviously, as I noted earlier in one of my answers to a similar question, and that we would like to make determinations of similar places where there are bottlenecks, that if such a thing would happen, there are no other redundancy, and there are many about the place. With regards to this, I think I had noted that we are going to put together by December a solution that we are now designing to make sure that it holds off and, that it's not as prone as it was the last time to nature. And then if nature did come down on it, that it would take some effort for nature to tear it down. But if it did happen again, I also said, in an earlier session of the Parliament, in an earlier sitting, that we have looked at rediverting all the sewerage from Suva also through what used to be the Bailey Bridge. That's going to cost us about 2.5 million to build, and we are going to starting the work on that already. So if this one does go, we can turn it off and the water doesn't go into the river, and we can divert the sewerage through to Kinoya by the other way. But as I said earlier also, there are many other places where these are happening. We are making determinations of those, and within the scarce resources that we have, prioritizing those ones that we could do first, of course, trying to minimize the impact on the people whenever the disasters do happen. Thank you.
Thank you. Supplementary question, Honourable Radrodro.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to ask the question on the total cost that's been quoted. It said 980,000. Whether this 980,000 was from the 2014 budget, or will it come out totally from the 2015 budget? Because I understand the work started in 2014. And also whether the due tender process was carried out in the engagement of the company to carry out the works. Thank you.
Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank the Honourable Member for her question. The Honourable Member in the House will understand, and of course, Madam Speaker, you will understand also that this particular catastrophe occurred during the very end of our financial year. It was around Christmas, so we tried to make Christmas as pleasant for everyone as possible, particularly for the people living around the area of Nabua. And as such, because it started, at the end of a financial year, the problem in itself, does not recognize financial period. So obviously, there's going to be cost incurred from previously, and also there are, incurred costs as we are going forward. So it's both from both 2014 and 15, and we're not sourcing any extra funding because that's coming internally from the funds that are available to the Water Authority of Fiji. Sorry, I lost the second part of the question. Honourable Member.
Madam Speaker, it was whether the due tender process was carried out in terms of the engagement of the company to carry out the works.
Okay. Madam Speaker, and the House will understand that this was an emergency, a national emergency, and eventually an environmental disaster was declared. For the very nature of the work in itself, because of the emergency nature of it and the impact on the environment and the people, all the works that were conducted by people, the companies that were involved, were not tendered, and then these are very well covered through the process that are allowable under the emergency processes, by like under the Financial Management Act also, that we could use, obviously. And if the tender did take place, obviously we're very responsible about the way that we did it. So, and of course later on it will be subject to scrutiny by the Public Accounts Committee.
Thank you very much, Honourable Minister. We'll now